John, there's one question I've got to ask you, and what was it like catching the biggest carp in the world?
It was fantastic. We go to the lake in Ratchaburi, Palm Tree Lagoon, and
But wasn't this in England?
no, this was in Ratchaburi in Thailand.
Okay.
No, these size fish don't live in the UK, and it was a Siamese carp. So it was in Thailand, and myself and James Rule, who's got Pattaya Print Space, he makes the t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, we were there when the fish was delivered and bought and stocked into the lake, June 2016, and I caught it at the end of June 2019. So you know, you a lot of luck in it. You go there. We've put a lot of time in there, which is
how big. Like if you were to with your hands, how big it is?
Oh, it would be well, lengthwise, I'm not sure. It would be probably 2 meters and probably about 18 inches across the middle.
Wow.
It was 232 pound, which is I think 16.5 stone or 105 kilo. So
what?
Probably about the size of you. You're about 105 kilo.
Yeah, somewhere there.
And yeah, it was just an amazing day, and it was quite nice really, because I was going back to England a couple of weeks after that, and we were going on a stag do. So I'd done a few photos, signed them up to give them out for the stag do. So I milked it as much as I can. You know.
Is that like a flex in the fishing world, where you can go over to your mates and be like, I've caught the biggest fish, or maybe my rod's more powerful than yours? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's bragging rights really. It's you know, a hell of a lot of luck involved, but like I say, we probably fish it more than anybody else because we live here. Yeah. And we go to Palm Tree an awful lot, so very fortunate to have lived here just over 20 years and be able to go to Palm Tree.
And now you can say you caught the biggest one.
It's lovely, yeah. I've just recently had the biggest Mekong catfish out of there, which would have been over 400 pound, almost double the size of that carp, and had the biggest Arapaima out there a few years ago. So it was lovely to catch the biggest of the big three that you call them out of Palm Tree. But
that is cool.
Again, a lot of luck, and certainly milk it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This lake is lovely to come to. You come and chill, you have some beers, you can do fishing, which is a new, I don't know if it's a hobby, but something which is quite fun, you know, with your help.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
first man to help me with a rod.
Yeah, catch your first fish. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only surprise was that you caught your second one as well.
And a third and a fourth.
Do a road trip sometimes.
And which are your favourite, top 3 favourite fishing spots?
Do you know what? I get asked that a lot. You know, a lot of people do message because you've got the channel, and there's sort of 3 or 4 places that we like to go that are all a similar sort of price. If we're going for the biggest fish, I would say Palm Tree Lagoon have got a hell of a lot of fish of most species, the biggest around.
Palm Tree, that's the one you mentioned.
It's in Ratchaburi, where I had the big carp.
Yeah.
That one's for the biggest fish. There's not an awful lot to do around there. So if you want somewhere with a bit of nightlife, we often fly to Udon and fish Lex Fishing Park. Hell of a lot of bites.
So in Palm Tree, no birds, no booze.
It's no, it is very, very chilled out and peaceful. We still get the booze. Don't get the birds.
Okay, so you got Palm Tree.
Palm Tree, then Lex if you want a bit of nightlife, and also the lake offers a large variety of species and lots of bites. They seem to get a lot of fish. You know, they feed very well. And the nightlife there is dangerous. I've ruined a few days fishing there. Because,
Wait, what do you mean by dangerous?
Well, you just...
I need you to elaborate on that.
Well, you just stay out far too late. When you're staying out 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and then trying to fish the next day sensible, then it's tricky, you know. And,
beautiful girls up there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look at them too much.
No. No, me neither, honestly.
He's on there. He's on there. Catch up with him.
Whoa! Have we got a net?
Oh, he's not there.
Bastard! Well, there was 2 rods, and he told me to get this one, but the other one was bigger, and I wanted the bigger one, even though I don't know anything about fishing rods. But
yeah, you like a big rod, do you?
Of course I do. Yeah. Who doesn't?
When you want to go somewhere for a really peaceful sort of personal experience, Tea Tree in Chiang Mai with Bruce Dale. He's got a lovely place there where he sort of shuts the shuts the doors, and it's just you and him. You stay in a bungalow overlooking the lake, and it's just a very personal experience. And just recently, Amazonia Fishing Oasis in Carp, where I spent Christmas this year, and that's very similar to Teak Tree, where it's just you and the owner of the fishery, and you just sit and chat all day, and they're very knowledgeable about fishing.
That's the one place I haven't been, is Chiang Mai. I've been to most places in Thailand now, I've seen Isan and stuff, and it's all gorgeous, but I would love to visit Chiang Mai. Do you recommend it? Yeah?
Definitely, and if you're up there, you take a minibus to Pai as well, which is even more
I've heard
chilled
about it,
out. Very, very much a backpacker's paradise. You can get some weed at Backpacker's Paradise, actually.
Yep.
There's a little place there where a little retreat. And also John Wilson's Lake in Chompon, owned by Richard Gibson. That's a very, very chilled out sort of lake and set up as well.
And why chill lake? I mean, what is it? Because you've got a lot of experience fishing. Why is it that you like coming here compared to other places?
It is, in the name, it's very chilled out. I've been fishing it before Brett and Mint took it on for about 5 or 6 years. But my parents come, we sit over there, and the fish are manageable, and it's very relaxing.
It's a very good place for a beginner.
Very much so, very much so. Especially you've got the two options of the lake 100 baht and kilo free, and the species lake that's got a lot of very interesting species in it. So if people were a bit more experienced but haven't caught some of the species like black shark minnow, Julian's price golden carp, bony lip barb, soldier river barb, all these sort of fish, they can come and catch them, even though they're not huge fish.
But still very
people
cool.
like to notch species off and say, I've caught one of them, sort of thing. So,
no, definitely.
So it's quite nice that you got the two options here, and it's just a very nice place to be. It's very peaceful, and it's just relaxing, and everybody's nice here. The food's pretty good. It
is. That's why we come here.
And the beers are pretty cold.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. You just learn the language off of just chatting to people, and did you have maybe girlfriends help, don't they?
Yeah, as soon as somebody says a word that you think you're going to need fairly regularly, you get it in your head and say it to yourself 3 or 4 times, and then you've learned a word. You probably only need 100 words in your vocabulary. We probably don't know that many words in English vocabulary. So it's
I don't know English myself very well. So.
Well, that's right. I didn't get a word of that.
Well, there you go. I know just enough to flirt with girls, and it's not good flirting at all because it doesn't work.
I can imagine.
I've got proof.
Thing is, when you're in Thailand and you're in your 20s or your 30s?
23.
20. Fuck me. 47 now, and now you just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Try and make enough money to sustain your existence here, and it's a fantastic life. It's as simple as that. It's brilliant when the bank account's not going down, and you do pretty much what you want to do when you want to do it. I met a girl in Nana Disco years ago.
Nana Plaza.
Yeah, but it was in the disco. Nana Disco was underneath the Nana Hotel. There was a disco there. I think it might have opened up again now. Met a girl there, very petite, and we got on. She ended up coming to Pat. I was with her for 6 months, and the fella that I was in business with in a big banner company, one day when I walked in, he said, I think my missus thinks that your missus has got one arm. And I was like,
what?
I've been with her 6 months. What are you on about? I ran up the stairs, jumped on the bed, and I got the covers away from her, and there it was, like 2 fingers and a thumb on her elbow.
How did you not know that she had a nub this whole time?
I'm not very observant. I was like, not the claw.
Wait, that is ridiculous.
I know.
You were never able to tell.
No, have you ever seen Tim the Toolman Taylor, Tool Time I think it's called? Wilson, he lived next door, and you never have seen his whole face. He was always hiding behind a fence or hiding behind something. She was like that. She'd always carry a jumper.
She was always wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, but she would carry something, and.
But wait, even when you like, if you don't mind me asking, when you got intimate, you never saw.
No. Again, I'm not very observant.
Not very observant. I could tell.
She had a towel on when we were in the shower together and doing it there, and she'd always hide it under a pillow when we were on the bed, and just a master of disguise. Yeah, real character.
Wow.
But she never hid it after that, which is quite useful. Because she'd like have a big piece of like pork and then stab it with the claw and then cut it, like use it as a fork.
Wow, a fork. Wow.
Yeah. We never did anything with it. You know, don't think that I got not with the claw.
No. So, you are right, master of disguise. How do you do that for 6 months? That's incredible.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
No. I'm ginger. I don't know if you. That's even worse than the claw.
Yeah. Definitely. No, you can see that from a mile away. Do you know what I mean? I really trust him. I think he's a really good manager. But
you know a bit about him, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I mean, what he did at Sporting is incredible.
Yeah.
And I really do. I like his tactics. I think he can really do well. But the problem is with United, our players are really shit. You know?
Yeah, that's always tricky.
Yeah. So when you've got a good manager who wants to implement tactics, but you've got really shit players who are even like physically unfit in comparison to others, like
Ericsson.
Ericsson is old. He's had a heart attack on
Casemiro.
Casemiro's old. Xerxes, who's young, Dutch. He's a tall player. He's so slow. He's so slow. And I'm telling you, I could put Joel on that pitch and he'd be a better striker. I'm 100% sure.
Did you model your hair on Xerxes, or?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, where is he? There he is.
But no, like I said earlier, the mullet's back. You know, I think maybe you should give it a go. Ginger mullet, would you never?
A ginger mullet,
Do you not think it would go from 0 to 100 in terms of getting birds? You know, or would it go from 100 to 0?
I don't think it would work. Yeah, the longer you're here, the more open-minded you become.
Of course,
you realise that the boat is floated in many different ways.
And there's no way of changing it neither, you know?
No way of changing it, no, and there's no need to change it.
Of course,
you know, the way we think about, you know, the sex industry in the West is completely different to the way the Asians look at it. And who's to say anybody's wrong? You know?
Absolutely,
It's a business. Bloody hell, that's a fair wind. Yeah. Jesus. It's kicking the lights off. Yeah,
you better, mate. My God!
The umbrella's going. Well, that was lucky. There was a little.
Lucky,
there was a little tornado there. I don't know if you noticed that.
I saw that. If the camera goes
I've seen that once before. It was on a fishing park. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
There. That is a Marigal carp. Oh, he sucked it back a bit. Oh, you bugger. Oh, he's still strong. Look at that. I feel him kick. Oh, no, he hasn't.
No, he said I can lift it out.
There we go. Look at that one. That's a Marigal. Oh, you bugger. Oh, he's so strong.
I can't get it out. I can't pull it out.
We caught that one in this lake. I transferred him over to this lake. Yeah.
Dude.
No, he's a bit lively. I'll hold it.
There you go.
He is a bit. He's hard.
Look at me. Look at me, Leo. Look at me.
Oh, this is the one that's got spiky.
Be careful.
All right. Nice one. Slip him back.